Yeah. We gotta speed up. We trying to get to the mall. Trevor being on the boards, bringing the shape right here for y'all. This is what I do.
Going on YouTube, back with another video, back with another vlog, podcast, episode 6. Podcast episode 6, man. I'm back at it. It's been a while. It's been a while, y'all. I've had to bear with me a little bit. You know, I've been on the road once again. It's always something, ain't it? Y'all probably it's always something. It's always something. But I don't got the transportation equipment that I need to be on the road and record because otherwise I would. Y'all know I would because I'm ready. I'm ready for with the topics all the time, every day, all day. Now, this episode here is a good one. I've been waiting to do this for a minute. I mentioned it a couple times in some previous episodes, but before we get into all that, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing great. Hope everybody's having a great week. I'm recording this on a Monday, or I think it might be Tuesday. Either way, it's the beginning of the week. I hope y'all are having a great week, and I hope y'all finish off the week great. Also, if you have any inquiries or any type of topics of discussion, drop them in the email. As always, it's saeedburnside987@gmail.com. Now, without further ado, we're gonna get into the topic, man. And the topic today is the music industry. Now, one of the main points is like the music industry don't want you healthy. The music industry don't care about your well-being. The music industry has been exploiting black people for a long, long time. And the effects of it are transcending, traumatizing all type of ways to points where I don't even think we realize how bad it is or how bad it has really gotten. Um, I want to start off with a reference. And the only reason I'm using this reference in this song right here is because it's so called the song of the summer. And this is the type of songs that we as a people choose to put on a high pedestal. This is the type of songs we choose to listen to so they can even be called the song of the summer. Now don't get me wrong, the beat of this song is good, but low key, we gotta stop with that. That's an excuse. Because the beats do be good. Don't get me wrong, the beats dead do be good. But what are they saying in the songs is more important, and we really have to turn away from this type of stuff because it affects us deeply. It really does. It really does affect us, and I'm gonna prove it to you throughout this episode. I'm gonna prove it to you. So just stay with me. Now, the song that I'm talking about right now, some of you might have guessed it by then, the song of the summer, "Spin That" by Young Miami. Now we gonna go ahead and break down the lyrics. We're gonna break down a couple of the lyrics right now. Now let's go to the top of the song right here. I think I got it on one of these screens here. So the chorus, as most of y'all probably will know watching this, is "Where all my scamming ass niggas at? Spending that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s, cash, boy, go in that go yard bag. Boosting bitches where y'all at, stuffing that shit in y'all bag, just to flip it, pop some tags, girl, go in that go yard bag. Now, this behavior, it's like I feel like it's a mental illness at this point, bro. The fact that we even that first chorus is like, why we think this shit hard? Like, it's not. It's really not. It's really ABC rhymes. If the beat wasn't there, like without the beat, this shit really ABC rhymes. It's so easy to get us captivated off a beat to where you can say whatever the fuck you want to say in the songs. Let's get to the main chorus though. Let's get to the main chorus. The verse one being, "I like a gangster ass nigga making more than 10 figures. Okay. I'm a down ass bitch ride with you in a splat. Only fuck with the hitters for his girl, he a tricker. Call up his trap phone, pussy nigga, where you at? Show me where you spend the block on your ops. Hanging out the drop, screaming fuck the cops." All right, let's stop there. I've heard enough already. I've heard enough already. Only fuck with the hitters for his girl he a trigger. So what I'm hearing is it don't matter what this nigga do. Mind you, your Young Miami is a black woman in an influential place. And you're telling the next group of young ladies or all the young ladies that's coming up in our black community, our beautiful black community, that being okay with somebody tricking on you. It don't matter what he doing. It don't matter who he is. It don't matter how he get it, who he hurting. But as long as he trick on you, it don't y'all fuck the relationship. You don't even care about a relationship. You just want to trick a nigga that's gonna spend on you. Like that. We the only people. Can we sit here and agree like we the only people that sit here and be talking about this shit or make it to where it's glorified or it's popular? That shit is not cool, bro. And it's like you're in a position with all this money and all this power, whatever you want to call it, influence, to now you're influencing the next generation. Because I don't know how many followers she got. I don't know how many people look up to her, but I'm pretty sure a lot of women look up to her. You know what I'm saying? And this gets in a psyche, and the kids listening to this, it gets in their psyche, and then it's a repeated cycle of really just bullshit. So calling up his trap phone, pussy nigga, where you at? Show me you spin the block on your ops. So I was literally having this conversation not too long ago with a couple of my friends. Like, we literally, as in the black community, literally made the word op so cool. Which is like that's the thing about it. We can make anything cool, but we choose to make the wrong things cool. And if people don't know what I'm talking about, because I might have some people that don't really know what ops are. Guys, I'm trying to make sure this shit is still recording. Sorry, because like I've been having trouble with my mic, and I'm trying to make sure it's not lagging or anything. But hopefully it's not. If it is, y'all bear with me because I'm gonna have to either get a new mic, and this video might be the audio quality might not be the best. But back to what I was saying, we are the only people like we can make anything cool, but we make the wrong things cool, y'all. Like we talking about ops, people not enough. It means opposition, people you don't fuck with, people that you're not cool with, people that you kill, most likely, people that you're trying to kill or trying to harm. And most of the time in our community, it's black on black crime, bro. It's black on black crime, and this is a topic not new under the sun. But it's still very important that we realize the type of information we're spewing to one another, and most importantly, who we're spewing to the youth. We're spewing this shit to the youth, and we're going to reap the repercussions of that. The youth is what carries on the world. And then their youth is gonna what carries on the world, and it's gonna carry on our identity and who we stand for as a people. And if we standing for some bullshit like this, who are we as a people if we stand for some bullshit like this? We talking about glorifying killing each other, talking about having ops. Niggas want to have ops nowadays. I can't remember somebody was saying that shit on a video saying, "Yo, like I want to have ops. Like it's cool to have ops, boy. Yeah, I got a couple ops. Like, ooh, I got a couple ops, bro. Nigga, why would the fuck would you want to have ops? Why would you want to have people not fucking with you or trying to kill you? Why is that something that you want to have? Mind you, you know why? In songs like this, you don't even realize how dumb you sound. But because it's in songs like this, and psychologically, it gets into your subconscious and your body to where you are now spewing this information as if this shit is cool. You're now acting in this information, and you may not have even ever you probably ain't even grew up like that. You probably never most of these niggas ain't never grow up like that, ain't never been in those sticky situations, ain't never seen a goddamn gun, had a gun point on them, where they want to have an op or they want to talk about ops, and then when they get pistol whipped or they get robbed or set up or some shit, and then they begging on their knees praying. You know what I'm saying? But then you spewing this shit because it's a trend. It's cool. But this is what I'm talking about, the music industry exploiting black people in these type of areas because we don't even realize this shit sell. That's why these niggas are saying that, and that's why I say a lot of these people in the music industry are sellouts, and they're not people you should be looking up to. They're sellouts, and they're selling the well being of the community for paper. And the white people are, or I ain't even gonna say white people. But really, I am gonna say white people because that's who run the music industry. White people is going the people who run these industries are majority white. That's all I'm saying. And they are using this type of black trauma to exploit our people in further ways. The people that are using it, they're just using a black face to do it, which is our entertainers. They're using a black face to do it. And now you spewing trauma and stuff like that back into the generations, back into the environment, back into the community. Now this is something that we think is cool, something that we think is good. But who does that fall heavily on? It falls heavily on us because first of all, we shouldn't be supporting this shit. Like whenever that shit come on, no matter how good that beat is, I genuinely try to turn it off. And you can ask anybody, I'll be around.
I don't try. I do turn that shit off, but it falls back a lot of the times. Most importantly, I feel like people, the influencers try to dumb it down. Oh, I'm just doing, I'm making money. I made some art. Like it's just art. It's just they try to dumb it down. Now, I if anybody on here, or I hope that a lot of people on here have a relationship with God. If you have a relationship with God, can you tell me if God would mess with this type of song? Let's just be honest. Let's cut the bullshit and let's ask God, would he genuinely mess with this song or think this song was good? No, he wouldn't. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not God, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make an educated guess on what I think he would say on Judgment Day. Like if somebody was, like Young Miami or a lot of these influencers or celebrities or rap artists that's promoting this type of stuff, he would say it wouldn't be good. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be good because you got to think we are his people. We literally are the chosen people. And instead of helping and building the community in actual good ways, you decide to make songs like this. And it's a difference if it's like one song, or this would be completely different if this wasn't plaguing our community. Like if it was a few songs like this and we went back to like the 70s, 80s, pre like really, really heavy gangster stuff, gangster rap, and we was more like conscious rap and more like R&B and stuff like that, that would be cool. And then we had one of these songs, okay, cool. No, but that's not the case. Now is this music all the time. Like this is oversaturating the black music industry, is this type of music. It completely has oversaturated it. And it's bad for us, bro. It's really bad for us. But I want to go into like why I was saying influencers as well. I was wondering why I kept saying that, but there's a video I'm gonna insert. Well, I'm gonna just pull up and watch it. I'm gonna pull up and watch it here. And it's a video of Trick Daddy. Okay, it's a video of Trick Daddy. I'm gonna pull up the video as well. I'm gonna insert it in here, but there's a video of Trick Daddy, which is a rapper. I know who he is, but he wasn't really our time, but he's a rapper and he's basically saying that he supports the song. Let's literally just take a look. Let's just take a look.
Got some more shit to say. Again, shout out to Young Miami. Got the hottest record in the fucking world. Not just the country. The hottest record in the world. They singing this shit in China, in Russia, Ethiopia, goddammit. Shout out to Young Miami. One of the baddest shit, the finest little shit in the game right now. You bad body old bitches, not one fuck to be giving how you feel about this young girl and her song. All the negative music that come out, you want to simply try to target a young black female that's doing something positive, that's in her bag right now. You talked about her bag when she put out certain singles. You talked about her over and over again with situations with who the nigga she was dealing with. Everything y'all get on this fucking internet and act like y'all life is all peaches and cream. But I know you old bad breath smelling ass bitches. I know you. I know you mad. I know you hoes is mad and you jealous. You look at that young fine girl.
So, as y'all can see, I'm gonna cut it there. As y'all can see, we got this dude Trick Daddy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie, I can't be further. I'm not even disappointed because I don't really know his background, and I'm sure he has the same background as a lot as a lot of people in that area. He probably grew up thinking that shit was cool, or either was in that environment himself. You know what I'm saying, and thinks that that is okay. But I'm sorry, bro. Dude's just it's just stupid. Shit is genuinely just the dumbest thing ever. And like, I don't even like talking so shameful on my people, another black man, but sometimes we gotta exclude some of these motherfuckers. Like some of these people we gotta exclude. We're not really exclude. We gotta try our best to bring them in and put them onto light and knowledge. But if they continue with this stupid shit, that nigga is he's completely lost it. He's saying that okay, she's making hot music and niggas is mad because she popped in the club and all this other. Mind you, this is his response to people criticizing her song about literally the same thing I'm criticizing. Nobody is mad that she's making money. Nobody mad that she's has the clubs jumping. We're talking about something deeper and more spiritual and more important than making fucking money, gang. Like, we talking about shit more important than making money, but that's the problem now, is because in our community and we're products of capitalism in the American society, that we don't think about community that often. Sorry, grammar wrong. We don't think about our community that often anymore. The community isn't our primary focus. Is about getting money, and it doesn't matter how you get the money. It doesn't matter what you do to get the money. It's just get money and get out the way. It don't matter if it's at the expense of your black brother. It don't matter if it's at the expense of your black sister. It don't matter. It even doesn't matter if it's at the expense of your children, of our children, of our future generations. It don't matter. Because that's what he's basically saying. He's saying, oh, we got mad. Nobody's mad. You thinking surface level, nigga. That's some sorry ass shit that for you to be spewing as an influencer and at the old ass age that you is, gang. Like, you old as shit. And you have acquired no wisdom and no knowledge. All you got is this type of knowledge to talk about supporting this type of stuff and being mad because people are upset with the type of songs. Now, he went on to say a little further in the clip, that's not the clip that shows that, you know, people are always criticizing. I think personally that he's cool with Young Miami, and that a lot of people have been coming at her in other ways. Now, I don't have nothing to do with that, or I can't speak on that. But he also said, you know, y'all don't say nothing about these other male artists and all this other stuff. Mind you, I'm not just talking about Young Miami. I'm talking about the music industry in whole. I'm talking about NBA YoungBoy. I'm talking about all these rappers that are out here spewing this type of information and allowing it to affect our community and making it to where this thing is cool, and y'all really don't care. You don't care about the effects of this shit. Like I said, I had this conversation not too long ago with my friends, bro. Think about how many times somebody has listened to NBA YoungBoy, and NBA YoungBoy is one of the biggest rap artists out here now. How many people have listened to his music and been under the influence, or been intoxicated, been in the back of the car, and they been in a group with their friends and they riding in the car, you know what I'm saying? They smoking, they drinking, and they're listening to NBA YoungBoy, getting themselves hyped to do a lick, or getting themselves hyped to commit some type of act that isn't for the community or isn't good at all. It doesn't even have to be for the community, but is most of the times against our own people and hurting our own people. How many times do you think that falls on NBA YoungBoy's hands? That's on his hands. Like I said, most importantly, it's up to us to stop even making these songs popular, stop making these people popular. But if they think they're getting away when it comes to Judgment Day and it comes to the Lord and God looking down, because only God can judge you. And when God judges you, I'm not going to say what he going to do because I don't know what he going to do. You know what I'm saying? God's very graceful in other ways, but don't be mistaken if you don't think he's going to be very infuriated. And if all these millions of people are going to be on the hands of these celebrities, in the hands of these music influencers that are promoting this type of music, and then you're influencing other people to do other things. You can say, oh, they got their own will. No, let's be real. You're influencing people. Just how you influence and change people's life for the good, you will want that to show up on your dashboard or whatever your list of things that you did in your life and you accomplished for the good that God would acknowledge. He go acknowledge just the amount of influence that you put, especially these people in these high positions. Like, I mean, he got millions, probably even billions of people that he done influenced. Not to say in a bad way, but he definitely got a good amount of people I know he's done influence to do bad things. And it doesn't just stop at those people in our generation, which we will continue to go further on in the podcast with some examples, but it doesn't stop there. It starts with that group, and then their kids are gonna learn the behavior and think it's cool, and they might do it. And then their kids may learn the behavior and they might do it, but we're not thinking that deep, but we're just thinking about, oh, I got $1 million for a song. Trick Daddy's saying, oh, he's just thinking about, oh, the club's being popping and the club's doing this. We got to get past the surface level shit, because the music industry doesn't need you healthy. The music industry doesn't want to see Black people succeed in other ways outside of violence. Why does violence sell so well in music? Why does it sell so well in music? You know why? Because this is what we've been doing, is exploiting each other. They want to see us kill each other. They want to see us spew this, fuck the cops, show me where your hood at, pussy nigga, trick this, ABC, I got the blick. Like, that's all they want to see, bro. That's all they care about. And it's genuinely like a mental illness, bro. I genuinely think this shit is a mental illness for people to think. Like, once again, there's some people that are just living their experiences, which we're going to get to. I got to get to the next situation. But a lot of the times, it's literally just people watching other people and doing something and behaving certain ways for a trend, bro. Because it's trendy. Never had a gun pointed at them. Never have been in a shootout. Never have grew up like this, but you singing these type of songs and want to be like this or want to have ops. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, to transition a little bit, like one of these situations, not really a situation, like you can kind of correlate this, but I kind of just want to talk about this. This happened literally the same weekend, the 4th of July weekend, with the whole Nolan Wells situation or whatever. But it was this girl by the name of Bl4ck. She was an influencer. I think her name is her influencer name is Dream Doll Bl4ck. Now, rest in peace to her, and also the other people that were involved in it. I think someone else, I think her cousin or maybe her brother passed away as well. Rest in peace to those souls. But let's just go over a basic background of what happened. Now, this is our youth, mind you. She was 21 years old. This is our youth, and these are the things that a lot of our youth are doing. I believe that they were coming back from a 4th of July party, a mansion party at that, throwing money, just celebrating or whatever. But it could be better ways to celebrate. Mind you, I think it was on the 4th of July. Y'all know how I feel about it. I don't know why we celebrate on the 4th of July anyway. That was a whole nother episode. We don't need to get into that. But on the 4th of July, they popping their stuff, they doing whatever. They go to a gas station after the party. There's like a bunch of people at the gas station. I think I'm gonna pull up the clip and see if I can find a clip really quick. And they were at the gas station with a lot of people out there. Let me see. Okay, here. Well, first of all, I'm gonna put a clip of this lady named Woo Lady, I think. I'm gonna put it in right now. We're gonna watch it real quick.
Bl4ck had a mansion party she had a mansion party. The party shut down. They had a great time at the party. Nothing happened at the party. No ops came. Everybody enjoyed their time. They threw $100,000 in the mansion party. Everybody had a great time. Everybody left the party and went to a gas station. When they went to a gas station, 2 girls that got nothing to do with Bl4ck. Bl4ck just died for no reason. 2 girls started fighting It went left where niggas jumped in and they followed their ass. And they shot up the car. Bree just died for no reason. Bree and her cousins was in the car. She wasn't with no tricks. She wasn't with no homeboys. She wasn't with no strangers. She wasn't with no nigga she fucking on. Her nigga AJ and the other boy are her blood cousins in a vehicle with 2 other girls. And they got followed after the gas. They went from the club and they got followed. One girl, they dropped the girl off. And then they shot up the car. She was with her family. All 3 cousins. The auntie just posted it. One cousin shot in the face. Bree other cousin critical condition. And Bree, we just lost Bree. Please give me some fucking grace. Stop lying on this app. Stop playing on my name. Stop playing on Bree name. Stop playing on anybody's name on this app. If y'all not posting, yo, when is the itinerary? When's the obituary? When is the funeral? Where's the money? If y'all not putting money in a funeral, because that's what I'm worried about. I'm not on this app trying to do no police investigation. Like y'all hoes. She ain't died with no tricks. It had nothing to do with tricks. 2 hoes fought at a gas station. 2 hoes fought at the gas station. And that's the problem. Y'all be thinking, oh, we can't live. No, y'all can live y'all life. But unfortunately, people don't know how to act and cause other people to get in harm. 2 hoes got into a big fight at a gas station that led up to most. And then let's talk about it. 9 people died yesterday. We lost 9 people in Miami because people wasn't looking for firecrackers; they was looking for guns. So please shut the fuck up on this app. There's a police investigation. If y'all looking for anything, there's a police investigation, and it says it on the police paper on news. Since y'all worried about Woo Lady, go read the news article.
Okay, we're gonna stop it there. Now, bro, I didn't even know 9 people died. Like I said, rest in peace to all those people that lost their life there. Now, one of the main things that I feel like this lady is missing, because I think she's so hot, because what I saw a couple videos before saying that I think people are alleging that a lot of stuff was happening with her. Like, I think Woo Lady, she sponsors or influences some type of people. I'm not gonna speak too much, I really don't know, but they were giving her backlash because they were saying that she may have had some type of involvement, and a lot of times when people get with her, bad things happen, or she exploits people. I don't know. I haven't done research on that, but that's not even the picture that's not even the bigger picture of this thing. One thing she was saying was she said that we can go out and have fun, we can do whatever, but people don't know how to act. Now, that is very true. That is very true. But one of my main critiques on this thing is, let's be real, bro. I've been to block parties. I know plenty of people that's watching this have been to block parties or any type of party. You know, after a certain time, bro, it's time to go. It's literally time to go. It's no point in lingering on at parties, because a lot of bad things can happen at these parties. Now, the way I want to tie this into what I was talking about before is that the culture that we bring with this. You can try to say like, okay, genuinely people just trying to have fun, but the type of stuff that people were doing at that party, I doubt was just purely the best things you're doing. You got a whole group of people. I don't know who was invited or how they let people in, but if there was actual good security or whatever, but you got a bunch of group of people coming together on the 4th of July, and then you probably got the mix of this type of music, which we just talked about. We got the mix of alcohol and drugs for sure, and then we got the mix of our culture being, oh, we want drama, or we want to hang around and basically get some action, because a lot of people like to hang around just to like basically see what's gonna happen, not just to genuinely have fun and have a good time, because you could do that somewhere else or by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like with a small group of people. But a lot of times people go to these block parties or these bigger places to have fun, but also they linger around to see something happen, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, there may be some beef or something going on. She said there was no ops. invited. I don't know how you would know that when you get to a place as a gas station. It's public. Anybody can be there. That's exactly why you shouldn't be there. Sometimes, you know how your mama be like, oh, don't go there, don't do that. And we be like, oh, whatever. Bro, you gotta take that shit into consideration for real. Like, go live your life, but be smart about what you're doing. And the reason that I say that we gotta be realistic and people may be looking for this type of stuff, there's also a video. I'm pretty sure this video here that I'm about to play is not from the same night, but it's of Bree saying that she was looking for a whole nother incident. I think, I don't know where this instance is, but basically this is kind of showing her behavior and a lot of behaviors of our culture, which isn't necessarily, like, I don't think intentionally negative, but we also have to realize, like, this type of stuff, if we put ourselves in these situations, bad things can happen. I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
No. Oh no, Bree. Oh no, I gotta go back for Bree. Hold on. No, they got me fucked up. Hold on. No. Where the fuck is Bree? Bree, don't play with me. No, bitch, where is you? We all looking for you. She talking about where is Juicy? What you mean? Why everybody run? Brianna!
Nobody not finna shoot. Y'all running, making a big scene, saying I'm the one making the scene. Everybody running.
At one time.
Huh?
We already one time.
Yeah, everybody was running. I got caught out making a scene where everybody was running.
Ain't nobody.
When everybody pulled our purses, everybody ran just in case. We love our life, Bree. You the only one that didn't run when it's some messy shit going on. You ran to the messy shit.
So I want to see a fight. Shit.
Oh. Look at this motherfucker.
I got to see it on Instagram.
Look at it.
I be wanting to see a fight eye to eye. I see everything on IG.
Ooh.
A bitch ain't see the fight since high school.
Ooh.
Remember we went to the fight over there and popping out, bitch, that even fight. I want to see a fight. I'm feeling to see a fight.
Yes. So,
I'm gonna
Bree.
put it there. So, as you can see in the video, this was a whole other type of incident, but you can see her saying that she wanted to see a fight. And a lot of times niggas do want to see fights. Like, I'm not, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not on here judging in the sense of like looking down, like, or being better than, because nigga, people want to see fights. Shit, we got entertainment fights and all the type of stuff. Like, bro, you been in high school, like, oh, nigga, so and so about to fight, ooh, whatever. Oh, a fight break out, oh, you kind of want to peek, be nosy, you know what I'm saying? But we also have to realize, in certain situations, and most situations, really, that shit is like degenerative culture. Like, it's not good to be wanting to do that type of stuff. And you see how she said in that instance that nobody was finna shoot. You don't know if nobody's finna shoot, bro. Especially in situations like that, you don't know what's going on, bro. And we didn't get past the video of the Woo lady, but after, like I said, at the gas station, apparently a fight broke out, like she was saying. A fight broke out between two girls. Now, based off this past video of her, I'm just gonna make an educated guess and say that they stuck around to watch the fight. That's not a crazy thing to guess. She's saying she wants to see a fight. She wants to do that. So we kind of have a peek into a lot of our culture, and like I'm pretty sure a lot of people say, she said 9 people died. So I'm not sure, y'all can fact check that, but we're going out here and we're watching fights at a gas station of 2 women fighting. You never know who's jumping in. Now, I heard allegedly, that's why I'm using allegedly, I don't know for sure, but allegedly her 2 cousins that were in the car jumped in or got into the fight. Like, some males jumped in. I don't know if they were involved for sure. Allegedly they were involved. And like you said, stuff like this, like I was saying, stuff like this can get sticky. And it's like I said, it's a mix of the songs. It's a mix of the alcoholic beverages. It's a mix of the weed. It's a mix of literally how we feel. Like, you be in a club. Let me give y'all an example. You ever been in a club, bro, when, like, okay, a white party. Let's say a white party or a white theme party, because it's low-key free promo, but they don't even need the free promo because they already popping. Bro, there's this party that we be doing called White Boy Wasted, bro. And it'd be like every year in the spring or some shit at Fan. It's called White Boy Wasted. But when you be at that party, bro, everybody dresses, okay, cool, like, you know what I'm saying, the khakis or whatever. You got the hat backwards, upside down, you know what I'm saying? You got the polo down, you chugging the beer or whatever, you chugging the twisted teas or whatever, cool. You got the theme, you got it all set. But also a part of that is the music. They be playing that, what's that song? And I need you, and I miss you, like shit like that. Like, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you. You feel me? I know all those bangers. Okay, get me wrong. Like, white people, they drop when they really in they culture, they drop some bangers. Don't get me wrong. But my point is to say, bro, that is one of the only parties I've been to with all black people. Mind you, it's all black people in that bit, but just dressed like white and listen to that type of music. Bro, the vibes were so good. Because a lot of times I can get this to that type of genre of music. I can get it to the white culture. That music is high vibrational. It's literally high vibrational. Like, it's good vibration. I can't lie. Like, and the vibes were good. Now, take that and contrast it to us in the club, like our usual club setting, and we're drinking. Mind you, that other party was in the day too. It was like outside in the backyard in the day. Taking a regular club setting in the dark and at night or whatever, you're drinking, you're smoking, and then you hear dun 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 dun. What the fuck is that? What was that? Bl4ck? Shit like that. That type of music. Or like NBA YoungBoy, you know what I'm saying? Talking about killing ops or whatever. And you in the club, you smoking, you are, you know what I'm saying? Like that vibrational shit and the music literally plays an effect on your mood. Now you walking, now a nigga walk by you and he step on your shoe or something. You looking at him crazy because you already like, I'm vibing to this shit. I'm high or whatever. Not to say this is everybody. Don't get me wrong, it's not everybody. But a lot of times that's the type of mix you get now, but you already under the influence too, so you're not thinking clearly. It alters your cognition of your brain. And now you ready to fight a nigga over him stepping on your shoe or whatever, or him bumping into you because you're already amped up. Then y'all get outside, y'all get to fight. Everybody want to see. Then how we know how it always go, which is another sad thing in our community. We talk about gun violence and how easy it is to pull out a gun in any situation, and then you get people dying, sadly, like this situation. And like I said, rest in peace to them. Like, she could have genuinely just been trying to watch the fight, but you got to be prepared for what comes with that type of stuff and what comes with that type of environment that we're placing ourselves in. Like it's just like, it's like one of them things that parents be saying, you really, like, them parties and certain parties and stuff are not for you to be at. And it's really not for us to be even having as a community. Like, those type of parties and stuff like that, where people are mixing those three main things, and you go to a gas station, boy, I hardly ever linger around after hours, bro. You will never catch me in no gas station parking lot hanging around, because you don't know who the fuck be there, gang. You don't know who be there. You genuinely don't know who be there. And bullets don't have names. Bullets do not have names. Niggas can't shoot. A lot of niggas cannot shoot. Most niggas can't shoot. They just got guns, they just tote guns, and they shoot, and then they fucking miss, and they don't hit nobody, and then they hit the civilian or somebody it wasn't intended to go to. So apparently, like, the fight broke out, like the lady said. Fight broke out. They was followed. Somebody got dropped off. There's allegedly there's conspiracies that she could have set somebody up. I don't know. I didn't go into that. But the point of the conversation is they dropped her off. It was the two cousins. It was Brienne, and then the people followed and shot the car up. Now, people are saying, like I said, allegedly that the two males in the car had some type of involvement in the fight, and that's why they followed and shot the car up. Or it could have just been a mistaken identity. I'm not sure. But regardless, it ended in a sad, tragic loss of life. And it could have been avoided because of situation in our culture. And this falls on us as a people. It falls on the music industry and the shit that we're promoting as a culture. Like, it falls on all this stuff, because if we didn't think this shit was cool, we wouldn't be doing it. We wouldn't be hanging around and doing these and being in these type of spaces, because we would be like, oh, that's lame. But no, we make it cool. And this is the type of stuff that could potentially happen when you are in these type of environments. And don't get me wrong, I'm a guy for having fun, bro. Like, I'm not saying niggas can't have fun, but we need to try to have fun in the most safest ways. And one of the main ways is this music, bro. This music gotta go, bro. Mind you, conscious music is some of the best music, bro. Conscious rap is some of the best rap. You got Nas, bro. You got all these rappers before really like the 80s or whatever, which we finna dive into that before, but conscious rap is good. R&B is good. Like, high vibrational, when we choose to rap like that, is good, but it's so easy to rap negatively because literally you don't have to rhyme, as you see in this song. It's ABC rhymes, like King Von. ABC rhymes, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? All this stuff, ABC rhymes. You put a good beat over it, and it sells, and it sells, and it sells. And then the music industry, the white people running the music industry, capitalize off this, and they also capitalize off us hurting each other. They getting a win-win-win. Not even a win-win. They getting a win-win-win. Like 3 wins, gang. Like, I swear. But I kind of want to segue. Let's go ahead and segue, bro, into I don't even know where to go next because I think I'm gonna go into I'm gonna go into the let me see y'all gotta bear with me because I'm trying to navigate which way I'm gonna go. Let me think, bro. I think I'm gonna just go with okay. There's another video because this is a very video stitched podcast today. Another example. Okay, well, actually, before that, I'm gonna go this. In the 80s, like when Ice Cube, NWA, and all of them came out, right? A lot of them were genuinely rapping their experience, and it was one of those things where, okay, I get that argument a lot. Okay, like people are just rapping their experience, they're speaking their experience through their art. My question is, like, when does that become, like, when is the line blurred between, okay, are you living the experience between now you're promoting a glorified experience? NWA, Ice Cube, and them were like some of the first people, like, you know what I'm saying, to really put gangster rap and that type of rap on the map, on the face of the map. But it was kind of the segue because I don't think it was intentional. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think they were intentional because you have interviews of Ice Cube saying, like, we just rapping, we living, you know what I'm saying, whatever. That's the way expressing themselves. But I don't think the intent of it was there. But I think that once it sold and the corporations realizing the music industry and the people, these labels realize that this shit is what hits, they use this. And now, 40 years down the line, now you got hand-selected stuff. It's like the fall of conscious rap. Like, it was conscious rap. Before that, it was like you have, I want to say Grandmaster Funk. I think that's his name. Let me go check. I don't know if I have it up, y'all, but you have Grandmaster Funk with like The Message, which I don't know if y'all know that song. It's kind of old school song, but you have a lot of songs that are like kind of talking about the problems that are going on in the community and like help empower community empowerment and things of that nature, like kind of like Fight the Power. Like that song, I don't know who that's by, but it's talking about like racial injustice and all this other stuff. You can argue that's lived experiences as well, but it's also a lot of it. It's good. Like that was good music, and it brought the community together. Now, it was a lot of rebellious. You got like, what is that? My mama loved that I mentioned this. Black Star, Mos Def. Like, I think they may have came a little later. They definitely probably came a little later. But these are the people that I'm saying like are conscious rap. But as you can see, like that shit slowly died and gangster rap just skyrocketed. Like once they realized, these labels realized like this is the way to make money, and we can control the people and keep them doing dumbass shit with this type of music and put these people in power to be their representation, we got it. So this is definitely true that people that do conscious rap and stuff like that don't necessarily get the same opportunities, the same labels as somebody that's spewing a negative. They don't get the same opportunities. Now, I just want to kind of go into that because it's gonna later go into an experiment that a lot of people are gonna say, because I really hate when white people say this shit ain't real, or like, oh, like, you know, you could just control what you want to do, which that is true. But we're about to break it down. We're really about to break it down and get to the science and the psychological behind all this shit, because you can't lie with science. You can't lie with psychology. Like, you literally can't. There's experiments that have been ran that prove these things, and within our community I can relate to. Okay, so we're gonna go here. There's an experiment of monkeys. Don't get me wrong. I don't know why I had to be monkeys, because one of my friends was like, bro, you say this, they go, oh yeah, you trying to cook? No, anyways, it's about the experiment. It's not about the monkeys, okay? Because we're not obviously we're not monkeys. Racist white people will say that. But the experiment is this. I really wish I would have brought my gafas, my Lemis glasses, because my eyesight isn't the best, guys. But 5 monkeys are placed in a cage, all right? A banana is placed at the top of the ladder. This is a real experiment, by the way. Whenever a monkey tries to climb the ladder, researchers spray all the monkeys with cold water. Eventually, the monkeys stop trying to get the banana. All right, so let's break that down. So we got a group of monkeys, and they put a banana at the top of the cage. The monkeys in there like, oh shit, we gotta eat, you know what I'm saying, bananas, we go get it. But then the people that are conducting the research spray them or give them some type of punishment, a learned stimuli or something, to where they know not to get the goddamn banana no more. All right, researchers replace one monkey. They take one monkey out and put another one in, a brand new monkey that has no clue what the fuck is going on. The new monkey tries to climb the ladder, obviously, like the other monkeys before. The other monkeys attack the other monkey, like beat the other monkey up, literally beat the monkey up. Even though that monkey has never experienced why they're beating them up. So learned behavior, mind you, this is learned behavior. More monkeys are replaced, so they damn near take all the monkeys. Eventually, none of the original monkeys remain. So there's a whole new group of monkeys in the cage, and the banana is still on top. The new group continues preventing anyone from climbing the ladder, even though none of the monkeys in the new group have never experienced the water spray. They never experienced the actual punishment. They never experienced the actual trauma that the original monkeys, but they've learned through behavior, through generations, or through literally generations. That's what I'm about to relate it to. They literally learned through generations not to even try to get the banana at all. And they've literally never experienced no trauma. Now, like the tie into that is that people will say like that's just how we've always done it. Now that goes into like all us as a community. That goes into the people as a community, bro. Because I talked about this in one of my previous episodes, bro. Like I say, like it really irks me when a white person, a lot of these white people out here can have the audacity to sit here and say, get over it. That was so long ago. You never experienced it. You weren't in slavery. You weren't this, you weren't that. Like, you literally never experienced anything. That is the farthest excuse from the truth for you to deal with the repercussions that y'all have brought on to us. Y'all have made this condition. Don't get me wrong. We go get ourselves out. But don't sit here and try to act as if none of this plays a part. Psychology doesn't play a role, and we're just people that have never experienced anything, and we're just out here doing delinquent shit. No, we gotta be real. This experiment is a real fucking experiment. A real experiment. And it is learned behavior. We have slavery. Like I said, most podcasts, we have slavery. We have 400 years of slavery. We have another 100 years of, Jim Crow, hanging, verbal degradation, literally fighting to be considered a human, being hung for no reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being placed in communities. They created laws, bro. They dead ass created laws, which is a fact. They created laws for us because when they freed slaves, this is one of the craziest things I learned. When they freed slaves, they made the law of loitering. Y'all know, like, when y'all go and y'all see, like, at a gas station, no loitering, or like you can get arrested. That originally came from when they freed the slaves. You know why? Because what's the other way that you can become a slave today? Go to prison. That's how you can become a slave. Go to prison. So they freed the slaves. They made the law no loitering because enslaved people, the formerly enslaved people, had nowhere to go. So a lot of times they were just standing around or trying to make stuff happen. Guess what they would do? They made the loitering law, and then you lock them up and you put them in the prisons. And guess what you get in prisons? Free labor. When you're in prison, you work. You that's the only constitutional way that you can have somebody work is by putting them in prison, because in prison you have no rights. You have no rights. They made that law for that case. But my point is, all these things, bro, we don't have to go down the whole 9 yards of things, but all these things have contributed to the psyche of the black people and the black community in America. Redlining, putting people in the ghettos. You know how they always say, and on the corner, it's always, in the black community on the corner, it's a church, a liquor store, and a check writing place, a loan place, because we have no financial literacy. They don't teach you no financial literacy. So you go out and take out loans and not know what they mean, to keep you in debt and to keep you in the cycle. They got the liquor store right there on the corner, conveniently. And if you go to a white neighborhood, there's not no goddamn 4 liquor stores in a damn community. Like, it's not like that. Then you got the church, where you just keep people praying in a cycle and not doing anything for themselves. So all these things play a role. Then you got, like I said, the later coming of the music industry and the glorification of this type of lifestyle that people have had to make in these communities. And now you have the product of all that. So my point is, don't be on here. Don't know why people come up to me saying all this other bullshit, because that's type of shit that making me want to slap you. Because you're literally denying facts, and you're quite literally trying to take the blame off of your ancestors and what put us in this situation in the first place. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. I just want to say that because that's literally a psychological experiment. Y'all can look that shit up yourself. Look up the monkey in the cages experiment. Look up that. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called, but you can look that bitch up. I promise you can look it up. Now, to put it more on us, like I said, white people not gonna save you. They ain't never gonna save you. We gotta save ourselves. Now we realize what situation we're in. Okay, I painted the picture pretty well for you. We got all this going on. Now, another interesting thing that this can come from, I was thinking about, is this same experiment, right? So you realize the newer generation of monkeys never experienced anything. They never experienced any of that pain, but yet they learned to never go try to escape or try to get the banana or whatever you want to call it. They never did it, even though they never experienced physical pain themselves, because it's learned behavior. Now, this kind of goes within the black community and what we're doing and what we're portraying to certain people. Now, it's funny because I would say this. When we're promoting this type of music, a lot of the times people not even experience. I touched on this earlier. People are not even experiencing any of the stuff that these songs are saying, bro. A lot of times people aren't even experiencing that. But the chain of command is, okay, this is the environment. Okay, we're in the environment. People, like actual people, like I was saying with Ice Cube and all them, that people actually live this. People develop behaviors to survive the environment. You know, you're a product of your environment. You're playing the cards that you've been dealt. Children observe adults. Children observe adults. Children observe adults. Children observe adults. Before we get past that, that's one of the biggest things I think we fail to realize as a community, and it's so sad because I hate when people say, I'm grown, I can do what I want to do. I hate that shit so much, bro. I hate when people like, oh, I'm grown. Bro, just because you're grown doesn't mean do bad things. Like, you know, like niggas be so ready to be grown and they be trying to do fast shit or try to do shit that they seen grown-ups doing. Bro, literally that's what that is. We seen grown-ups doing these things that they shouldn't be doing. Now that we're grown, oh, I'm grown, I can do that. Just because you're grown doesn't mean you should do stupid shit or stuff that harms yourself or harms your community. Just because you're grown, okay, you're grown, woo woo. But do you have the wisdom? Real wisdom will tell you not to do the same things that put our people in a traumatic cycle. Children observe adults. So while you out here saying I'm grown, I can listen to whatever I can listen to. I'm grown, I can drink, I can behave this way. Not to say you can't drink, don't get me wrong, but like I can get drunk and do all this and basically show these behaviors, partying, drinking, in not a healthy way because you're grown is another way to excuse yourself from the responsibility that you owe the youth. The children, and take that, your children, and not even your children, the children that are other people's children, that's our children too. That's our community. We somebody else's child, somebody else's little black boy that's not my kid, I'm looking at him the same way I'm gonna look at my kid. That's another black boy. I should not show him or do anything that I wouldn't want him to be doing when he grown. They learn these behaviors. Children, and take them. The behaviors become associated with identity. They become associated with identity. This is where we come with culture. This is where we come with, oh, like this is our culture. But first of all, it's not, bro. We need to abandon this shit. This is not our culture. And the original reason for the behavior can be literally eventually be forgotten. Like, this is where I go into, okay, Ice Cube and them, whatever. I'm just using this as an example. There's plenty of people, whatever, they're living this experience. But then, like you say, you got the exploitation. It's a line between living it and then pushing it and glorifying it. Then you got children taking them, children that have never lived this experience. Now they're taking that, and now they're, oh, I got ops. Oh, I'm towing, I'm shooting. I want to be like this. I want to be a gangster. I want to be a rapper. I want to be this. I want to be that. Stuff that's not good. Oh, I'll shoot a nigga over. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, niggas be kids saying this shit, bro. Niggas be 11, 12, 13 saying this shit. And never had a real experience like this. To the point, which is ironic, because, you know, like I said, it's ironic because the white people put us in this situation in the first place. But it's ironic to the point where now cultural appropriation is so strong that you got white people out here that grew up in the motherfucking suburbs, that grew up with a rich ass daddy, rich ass mom, rich ass family income. Now you got white people talking black or whatever you want to say, talking black or talking whatever ghetto, whatever you want to say, talking about shooting and ops in the same way. They want to be like that too, because literally it's a trend, and have never experienced this shit. But this is how trailblazing this shit is. This is how easy it is, contagious this shit is to these artists and these people. This falls back on the artists. It falls back on the celebrities. It falls back on Trick Daddy. It falls back on Young Miami. It falls back on NBA Youngboy. It falls back on goddamn King Von. It falls back on the whole music, and it falls back on us because we need to stop making this shit popular. We need to stop making it popular. That's all I can say, bro. Like, and this shit not gonna change overnight, obviously. And I'm not saying that, you know, it's one thing. We really just, like I said, if it wasn't oversaturated, it wouldn't be an issue. We just gotta get rid of this shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I had a high school phase where I straight listened to rap all day, every day. All day, every day. I didn't listen to damn near anything. But then I realized that shit was affecting my mood, bro. It was literally affecting my mood. And then it got to a point where, like, after high school, after 12th grade, I didn't listen to any rap, hardly any rap. Like, I really changed my music, but I genuinely enjoyed, like, conscious rap. I enjoyed R&B. Like, I enjoyed all that type of stuff to the point where it got to, like, I played basketball. I would just listen to rap, like, just to get me in the mood of, like, okay, I'm about to hoop, like, it's time to get in that mode or whatever. I would say, like, we could, if we were disciplined enough to at least listen to music and not behave in that way, and like I said, it's not everybody, but it's enough people that it's affecting our culture to, like, where we just got to get rid of it all, bro. We just got to get rid of it all. Now, this is where I want to throw in the clip. Let me see how long this video is. It's already been an hour, y'all, bro. We going. Let me see what I can fit in, because I don't want the episodes to be too long, because I already know y'all be trying to get up out of here. I know y'all be trying to get up out of here. It's all right, but I think I'm gonna add one more thing. though. I already went through most of it, but I'm gonna add this one clip into this that kind of goes into another episode I had previously recorded. But there is literally a clip of a guy recording or saying that he only bangs on black people. Let's go ahead and pull it up and just let y'all see it.
So, you know, I see niggas I'm banging on everything. Only people I'm not banging on is white boys and Mexicans. You feel me? They not my people.
We appreciate it.
You know?
Thank you very much.
It's regular that a nigga I'ma bang on everything black that I see. You feel me? Period. If you got the potential to harm me and my homies from the gate, I'm on you. You feel me? Period. So
It's like that, huh?
it's like that, bro.
Yeah,
you
it's
feel me?
up.
Survival, for real. So
Martin Luther King.
As you can see in this clip, that's probably one of the most stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. But it's a real thing, though. Like, it's a real thing. Did you hear what this man say? And I don't even know who the guy is, but off my ear, the sound of who with the guy that's doing the podcast sound like that Adam 22 dude, the white dude. That's my point. Literally, what's the irony in that? He told him thank you very much or whatever. So you know he white or Mexican. I think it's Adam 22. I don't know, but you got a black brother right here literally saying that he's only bangs on other black people. He literally only bangs on other black people. This is the type of shit that we say to each other. This is the type of shit that we do. He say and he contradicts himself because he said survival. But it'd be one thing if he said that he just bangs on, you know what I'm saying, black people, but he went out his way to literally exclude. I don't bang on white people or Mexican. So really, that's a form of self-hate, and it goes into Akbar's disorders. Literally alien self-destructive disorder, organic. Oh my gosh, my teacher would hate that I forgot these, and I need to know all these. But there's one more: alien self-destructive, organic. I'm missing a main piece. Oh my gosh, how am I forgetting this, y'all? Or 4 disorders. Let me see, pull them up real quick, y'all. What? Hold on. Let me see, y'all. Alien self, anti-self. I'm missing the main one, anti-self. Both of these are all of them really. Anti-self, let's just go with a quick overview. Anti-self, the negative beliefs about one's own group become internalized and directed towards oneself or other members of the group. Perfect example. This is anti-self. I don't disagree that he's probably been in this environment enough to where like it really is probably what survival, and a lot of people you're seeing wear black faces. But the fact that you're gonna go online and buddy with the white man and be like, oh, talk about our own trauma and our own pain and stuff that we need to deal with ourselves. But you go decide to go on this podcast and sound like you happy to say that you only bang on other black people. That's a form of self-hate, gang. It's a form of self-hate, and there's a lot of people out here doing that. But all this shit tie in. All this shit tie in, like I said, ties into the music heavily. Heavily, it is in the music. The self-destructive disorder, behaviors that harm the individual or community. I'm pretty sure he has probably shot at a few people. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he has. The way he's saying, like he only bangs on other people, on other black people. Self-destructive disorder. This all this shit is playing out. It's playing out in real time for this guy and for millions of other black people in America, in our community. And like I said, it's one thing I want to leave this episode on. It's one thing if it's genuinely just survival, but it's another thing when you take that survival and then you glorify the survival. We should not be glorifying these things, and we should not be making them popular. We should not be putting them in songs. We should not be making these the hot summer of the songs. We should not be looking up to these people. We should not be supporting these people. We should not be doing this just because we're grown. I don't think people realize what they're consuming every day. And when you consume these type of things every day, this music industry and these traumatizing things that hurt the black community, it further pushes you and us as a community away from growth, from literal black excellence as independence, as becoming one. Like, and I know everybody not going to see the same in certain things, but this is one of the main things that plagues our community so strongly. It plagues our community so strongly. The fact that a lot of times black men and black women, I mean, I don't know for black women, but because, like, you know what I'm saying, but black men especially, and I speak about this all the time, to the point where, like, we can't even say what's up to each other in a public setting, bro. Like, I don't remember the last time, like, you know, white people be going to Australia, but what's up, Phil? What's up, pal? Or whatever. Bro, I walk down the street, a whole other black people, you know what I'm saying? Other black men, I cross another black man's path, I don't say nothing. I sit beside a black man, I don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already kind of like an off-guardish stance. And I'm not saying that's for everything. Like, some people genuinely just don't want to talk. Don't get me wrong. But it's already off-guardish stance when it comes to our behavior and how we interact with people, bro. We're already dealing with so much, bro, mentally, physically. The whole world is against us, bro. The whole world is dead ass against us. And all we got is each other, bro. All we got is each other. And we can't even speak to each other. And we got people out here talking about they only bang on black people. Like, I'm a black man, I only bang on black people. I don't bang on white people or Mexican. That's the most form of self-hate and anti-hate I've ever seen in my... And that's a product of what we're listening to, what we glorify and all this. I'm repeating the same thing, but we gotta repeat it because I know y'all go get back and y'all go lead us back. I'm like, damn, he said some real shit, but it's just me. I'm gonna just listen to it. But then that just me, everybody thinks like it's just me, then it's gonna be a million people, a million just me's, and there's a million views, $1 million going to these corporations and these labels that are exploiting the black community and don't give a fuck about how it affects us in the long run. And they don't give a fuck how it affects our youth. And that's the most important thing. That's what I want to end it off on, y'all. I appreciate y'all taking time to stop in and say what's up and listen to a little bit of wisdom. I'm keeping it an hour. I'm not keeping it too long. But we got more episodes coming. You know what I'm saying? That obviously, like I said, it might be a wait. Don't get me wrong. Because I never know what be happening. I be on the move. I'm Mr. Move, man. I'm just playing. But I do be on the move. But, you know, once I really get a real, like, solidified setup, I pray. And I pray for y'all. Y'all pray for me real quick. I pray that this mic is working. Because if it's not, bro, the editing is going to be so painful, bro. It's going to be so painful. But once I really get this established setup, bro, I'll really be able to move and record at the same time. But I am staying in the same spot for a while. So there should be some good videos coming out on a regular routine. Once again, I appreciate y'all watching. If you have any topic discussion, anything you want to talk about, if you just want to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Disagree with me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, open dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Gmail or the comment section at saeedburnside987@gmail.com. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and y'all have a good day, and y'all tune in for the next one too.